This is Core Conversations with Natalie Baggio.
Welcome to Core Conversations. I'm Natalie Baggio. One of the things that makes Southwest Michigan incredibly special is how people in our community show up for each other. And I have Dr. Melinda Gruber here with me today to share with everyone on how she helps support our community and how they show up every day to support healthcare here in Southwest Michigan. Welcome, Melinda.
Thank you. I've been so excited to be here. So really excited to share a little bit.
So you've lived in Southwest Michigan for a very long time.
I have over 30 years.
And I believe your family lives here as well.
That's right. We raised 6 children together in this community, and I've been working for Corewell Health it'll be 20 years in March.
And over the course of the 20 years, you've had many different roles and you've experienced a lot of different facets of healthcare. And most recently, you've transitioned into a new role. So tell us a little bit about your role.
Sure. Thank you. I am so excited to now be the president of Corewell Health Foundation, Southwest Michigan. You know, in the various roles I've had over the years, I've interacted with the foundation in many different ways. And I'm so excited to be in this role and really support our community in making impact in health and healing and wellness.
Well, you haven't been doing it very long full time, but you're doing an excellent job and really appreciate the way you're engaging with the community and the vision that you're bringing to sustainability for Southwest Michigan. I would love for you to share something with the community that you think they'd be interested to learn about with your philanthropic work.
Absolutely. I guess the first thing I would want the community to know is there is a role for everyone in supporting and developing health, healing, and wellness in our community. Whether it's volunteering, whether it's engaging in an event, or whether it's learning about something new that's going to be coming to our community and finding a way to advocate for it.
Oh, I love that, because coming together is what really makes the difference. And that's where the horsepower is for providing sustainable care.
It really is. I mean, I would say our mantra is together we can fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And there's so much we can do in this community. And I think it's really about matching people's interests and passions with the needs and opportunities. And so, you know, working together to do that, there's so much more impact we can make for, you know, people that matter. These are our friends and our family and our neighbors. I think we all come wanting to make life better for others. And so my vision is that the foundation is a catalyst for that.
I love that. I love that it's the catalyst to help bridge the community to the hospitals. What is a recent moment or an interaction that reminded you of why the work that you're doing matters so much?
Yeah, there are so many I could tap on, but what inspires me is when teams or community come together. And some recent examples of that are we had our care management team come together and essentially do like a diaper drive. And so they had diapers and wipes and other dry goods for babies and families, collected those and gave those to people in need. Another example of kind of in that same theme is our St. Joe Surgical team raised over $700 to then buy food and other essentials for families over the Christmas holidays.
Well, that's so nice. And that's a great example of the community coming together and making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah. And I could just keep going as we're talking. A couple other examples. And we've had donations to our patient assistant fund. And as a result of that, we were able to give a sum of money to our home care organization to use with patients who have needs within their homes. So examples examples of that are buying grab bars or building a ramp or having other equipment in the home so that individuals are able to remain in their homes when maybe otherwise they couldn't. Another example of that I'm really excited about is our health system is investing in upgrading our behavioral health unit. Yeah. And we know how important healthcare is, or how important mental health is in our community. And having a behavioral health unit here in our community where people don't need to, leave and go hours away for that level of care is really special. And the fact that our healthcare system is investing in it is really special. But already we've had over $500,000 in donations and commitments from the community to further enhance that behavioral health unit with environmental enhancements, with technologies and innovations, and further training for our team members. So just so many examples of how when we come together, we can make life better.
Yeah, and I love a lot of those examples, and I'm really excited about the new behavioral health unit and bringing people together makes a huge difference. And, mental health specifically is a huge need, not just in our community, but nationally. And we're so fortunate that we've had the community rally around us to be able to provide those services and enhance those services here locally.
Right.
So thank you for your leadership and making that a reality.
Well, it's inspiring to see people come together to do that. And I do want to note that people may not realize, but 100% of gifts that go to our foundation in Southwest Michigan stay locally for the purpose intended. And I think it's just important to, spread the word about that. We are a local foundation making 100% local investment.
I love that. That's a great reminder to share.
Yeah.
So as you've stepped into this role, I know you've really engaged your board on reimagining the foundation and the philanthropic work. What is something that you'd want to share with the community that you and the board want to bring to life over the course of the next year?
Yeah. Well, number one was just what I talked about. 100% of giving stays local. But a big part of what our board wants to do is do a better job telling our story of how, in partnership with the community, we're making a difference in people's lives. And so, coming together like this and having this conversation really helps share that information. I think also our board would want people to know that there's so many opportunities to get involved, whether it's volunteering, whether it's giving, whether it's encouraging people to get the care they need. Everyone in our community can have a role in that, making life better for people.
Yeah. And what I love about the mission of your board is to ensure that community voices are heard and reflected through the work.
Absolutely. And I would say over the years, there has been so much opportunity to get involved with community groups and listen to what is important to them, understand what the needs are, and look for those opportunities to partner. Now, I was reflecting, I've been involved with Strong Women of Faith in some way for probably, over 15 years. And they were a support to me during my own breast cancer journey. But that is an example of a community organization that will speak up and talk about the needs and also be engaged with us and how we can work together on solutions.
Yeah, great example. So what is something you'd want to leave the community with, a 20-second message about the future of giving and support?
I would say to the community, there are so many ways for you to get involved, and hope and healing is a great feeling to give to others. So when you think about giving in our community, I encourage everyone to find a way to look around at your friends and neighbors and family and be involved in making life better.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure being able to speak with you today and listen to all the great work that's happening. And thank you for sharing that with our community.
Thank you. Really excited to be here.
Thank you for joining today on Core Conversations.